Hello everyone. So we are meeting again for our new module, the NCERT module. So पहले class में बताया we are going to start this module. This module is about the geography and environment NCERT alone. So geography we all have 12th standard geography books, and environment is a part of that geography. NCERT. Along with that, I have also added few more basic notes from the government sources. Okay, so this will be very helpful for you. Even it can be your basic standard preparation, or it can be for your mains. Okay, so it will be very helpful. Now, see, this is the first module in the geography NCERT and environment NCERT. So we'll go one by one. Today, what is the topic? The topic is Earth in our solar system. So before entering into this topic, I want to explain how I am going to do this module. A module कैसे करते हैं मैं? I will take a single topic. In related to this topic, पूरा content related to this topic, I have compiled from your 6th book to 12th book and has brought under this topic and have given in a simplified manner. All the necessary points has been given in a simplified manner. Okay. So this way you'll be find it useful for your prelims as well as mains preparation, right? So today topic is Earth in our solar system. It's a very basic topic. And in your 6th standard book, you see this diagram. Even the diagrams I have taken from from the NCERT's book. Okay. See this. This diagram you'd have seen, noticed in your 6th standard book only. Like the universe, a word is there. Then comes galaxy. Then comes the solar systems and Earth and all. Okay. So see this. First, we'll see what is this called as universe before going into our solar system. Universe matlab kya hai? Galaxy matlab kya hai? What are these words? Okay, which is here in this diagram. So, first, see this galaxy. So, I am not giving this definition. It is from the NCERT only. Okay, so that only I have given here. No additional things. Okay, only from the government books. Right. So galaxy, how you have to read it? It is nothing but वो क्या है galaxy मतलब? Billions of stars which you call thara, stars. And so you can write as a formula already in my classes, in my ethics class, मेरे environment class में मैं पहले कहा था how you have to do your notes making process, and how, because your notes is going to help you write your mains answer also. Okay, it should be very presentable. Nowadays, most of the students know that we have to draw a diagram, flow chart, illustration should be there, right? So in ethics also, openly they are asking it. So the trend now is you have to come with formulas. It will be easy for you in your revision, as well as it also will impress the examiner who corrects your paper. So galaxy means it's wo kya hai? You have to write. It's stars. Okay. So plus it's dust and gas all combined, all this together we call it as a galaxy. Stars matlab only, not only stars, okay? Stars along with their planet systems. So again, if you want to expand this, we'll be reading it below, okay? So stars mean it includes not only stars, the planets, satellites, okay? Satellites plus other heavenly bodies. You can write heavenly bodies, that's it. So we'll be seeing the meaning of all these things. Okay, so write the formula and key. We'll go deep inside. So here it is mentioned, galaxy is a system of billions of stars, clouds of dust, gases. Okay. And if you see, if I imagine this is a universe, there are millions and millions of galaxies. Okay. So, like this, millions and millions of galaxies you can see. Inside each galaxy, this is one galaxy. This galaxy consists of planets, satellites, other heavenly bodies, stars, gases, dust. इतना है एक गैलेक्सी में इतना है ठीक है देन इस तरफ but lot of galaxies, much more galaxies inside a single universe. Okay, so this solar system, this is another point you can notice in your NCERTs. Our solar system is part of this Milky Way galaxy. Okay, so if there are millions of galaxies like this, billions of galaxies we can take in one galaxy, name is called as Milky Way galaxy. Milky Way. Inside this Milky Way, there are enormous stars, there are enormous planets. Okay, so one such group of planets along with a star, sun, is called as solar system. उधर हम पूरा आदमी रहते हैं उधर ठीक है so that is a solar system. Shall we go to the next point? See this. So this is how you have to make a diagram and follow the notes. So now, sorry, come to the next diagram. See this. This is another important diagram. You can just go through once. And first, let me erase this writings which I have done so that it will not get confused with the text, okay, of the image. See this. Yes. Okay. See what and all you have to read in it. Whether I have to study, वो पूरा thing वो necessary है, important है, क्या important है, what I have to read for this. This diagram itself, first see this. Sorry. There are planets. Anna. So this has been arranged in the diagrammatic format. This is our solar system. मेरे solar system है. देखो, हमारा solar system है, not मेरा. And this sun along with other group of planets. So like this MVEM. Okay, even in NCERT, you have a short way of remembering it. Then comes an asteroid belt. So you can notice here, asteroid belt. Okay, then comes Jupiter, J sun. Okay, again, JSUN. I'm writing the first letters of the planet. So you have to know the order of planets. Then there is an asteroid belt here in between. Okay, there is a star for our solar system, that is sun. Then they go this one. This is important, Mercury. No, this comes first. And how many days it takes to revolve around sun? So 88. Similarly, Venus, 255. You need not mug up those numbers, but you should know, compare it with the Earth. Earth takes 365 days. Comparing to Earth, क्या planet, कितना time से sun, सूरज में revolve करेंगे, ठीक है? This way you have to read it. Then second thing which you have to read in it is number of satellites. I will explain what is called satellite, but in this diagram, there is a word called satellite. You can see this. So number of satellites, they have given a name moon. Okay, moon. So how many number of moon is there? Earth has one, but Venus and Mercury does not have any moon. You have to notice that also. Mars has two, then it goes on. And now you have to update this. As of now, we have predicted that Jupiter has 95 moons, Saturn has 146, Uranus has 28, and Neptune has 16. Update this in your NCERT. Okay. This diagram you have to read like this. Now go to the next content. What we can read in this. So let me erase this. Okay. See this. We'll move to the next slide. Come to this solar system. So just we have seen what is galaxy. That's it. Okay, this is given in the NCERT. Now we will see about the solar system. these are the notes which are given from 6th to 12th. So I have put in one order. See this. Yes. Solar system. That means sun. The SOL, the first three letters of solar is resembling a sun god, and it means it is related to the sun. Okay. So it's related to sun. That is why we call this a sun family. Okay. Sun family. The sun, along with its 8 planets, the satellites, and other celestial body like asteroids, meteoroids, and dust, gases. Pehle, we saw that, no, they kana same. It is given here. So it forms the solar system. So then there comes a word called celestial body. Oh, kya hai? Already I told you. I will explain later. So it is here. You can see this. All those objects just shining in the night sky. That's it. Okay. All the object, pura object, oh, which shines. Okay. That we call a celestial body. Whether the light it has on its own is uska own light hai, or it has taken from some other one, that doesn't matter. But it should shine. It should glitter. Okay. That is called as celestial body or heavenly body. We call this as heavenly body. Okay. And see this. Recently, we have mentioned only 8 planets, but previously there were 9. है ना? पहले वो 9 है, अभी वो सिर्फ 8 है. Why we have, made or reduced the number of planets? So recently, I can see that the scientific assessment, Pluto is no longer regarded as a planet. It is considered as a dwarf planet. Okay, so that is why it is not as a planet. This point also you can note it. Then some in the celestial bodies, I told, all that shines, some chamak. So that we call as the celestial body. And some celestial bodies are very, very big. बहुत बड़ा है, बहुत गर्मी है. Okay, and they are made of gases. They have their own heat and light. Okay, so they will have their own, produce their heat, they will produce light, they emit in large amounts, which emit large amounts. These bodies are called as stars. Okay, that only we call as stars. Sun is a star. Sun is a star, but we always represent like this. And when you're talking about star, we used to draw like this. But all are stars only. Sun is also a star. Okay. So this we have seen, this way we have to read. And now we'll move to the next slide. See, so is there only one star and it is called sun, or is there any other stars? Okay, so that only we are going to see. So as I have already mentioned, there are enormous stars within a solar system itself. Sorry, within a galaxy itself, there are enormous stars, okay, within a galaxy, right? And you can see this countless twinkling stars in the night sky, which we are seeing on the night when we go. They are also like sun only, but they are very, very far. Bahut dur hai. So that is why they are very small, like a tiny dot, okay, like a speck on the sky. They look so tiny and we do not feel their light or heat because they are very, very far away. And so this you can see various patterns formed by different group of stars we call as constellations. Constellation. This is another word which you have to know. Constellation means a group of stars forming a pattern. Okay. And then we'll talk more about this constellation and stars. So what are they? See, one example we can give is us type constellation ka example. You can take Saptarishi. Okay, Saptarishi means 7 stars. You can see this Saptarishi, which is a part of another big constellation called as Big Bear. Okay, Ursa Major. So this is Saptarishi. You can note in the diagram. It is given in NCERT itself. And here there is one unique star. Okay, वो पूरा स्टार में वो फर्क पड़ता है. This star we call as north star. It's very useful. पहले the travelers ना वो इस स्टार उपयोग करें वो दिशा मिले. ठीक है. So they used to take the star for directions. That is North Star. And we call this as pole star also. Okay. So it always remains in the same position only in the sky. And with this Saptarishi, we will locate this North Star and it helps in finding directions. Okay. So this is one constellation. Similarly, there are enormous constellations in the night sky. And then this is given in your NCERT book. So we need not talk about other constellations. We'll move to the next slide. See this. Come back. Let me erase this. So पहले हम read कर दिया ना that some celestial bodies will have their own light, heat. They are called stars. And we saw constellations. Again, some celestial bodies, some have their own light, heat. Some do not have their own light and heat. Okay, they do not have their own light and heat. They are lit by the light of the stars. Stars will give light to them. They are called as planets. Uska naam planet se. Grah. You will write like this, right? Graham or Graham, something. So the planets, the word planet, it comes from the Greek word planetoi, which means wanderers. Okay, so the earth we are living, no, also it's also called as a planet, and it does not have its own heat and light. It gets its heat and light from the nearest star. Note that, from the nearest star, sun. That's it, which is our nearest star. Okay, so then what point you have to note? Come to the next thing. A satellite is a celestial body. Again, new word. Here comes a word called satellite. So far we have seen what is galaxy, what is star, and what are called as planets. Okay, so and what are called as galaxies, universe, galaxies. Instead that millions of stars and planets will be there. Stars and planets both called as celestial body. So we can write like the celestial bodies means is equal to stars plus planets plus asteroids plus meteorites. All are called as celestial bodies only. So now come to satellite. Satellite means it's also a celestial body, okay, that move around the planet. Like how planet go around sun, this satellite go around the planet the same way, okay, the sound, and also follow the planet in their revolution. So there is a word called as revolution. Revolution means that the planet, for example, take Earth. Earth will revolve around the sun. That is called revolve. It will go around the sun. Okay, so that is called as revolution. While it is going around the sun, it will also rotate on its own. Okay, so there are two terms we will come across. Again, also rotation plus revolution you have to know. So when this Earth is revolving around the sun, what happens? It's a satellite. Earth has a satellite, okay? Except Mercury and Venus, all other planets in our solar system has satellite. So this satellite, when Earth is moving like this, rotating and moving around the sun, this satellite will also go around the Earth and it will follow the path around the sun. Okay, so it will rotate, it will move around the Earth, it will move around the sun. Imagine. So that way a satellite is moving. Okay, so that except Mercury, next point you have to notice, except Mercury and Venus, all planets have one or more satellites. Like planet, the satellite to have no light of their own. So one and only star will have a light. Other than the star, a planet will not have, a satellite will not have. Okay, asteroid, meteor, we have seen, no, they will not have their own light. They reflect the light received from the sun. Okay, from the sun. In the solar system, we call it as a sun. In different group of planets, there will be different stars. Okay, now, so we gave a common name as sun. And for satellite, we have given a common name as moon. So except Venus and Uranus, you can see this. This is another important point, which rotate clockwise. So there are 8 planets, no? In that, the 2 planets which ends as Venus, Uranus, which rotates in the clockwise direction. That is from east to west. All the other planets, including our Earth, they will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. That is from west to east. This is another important point, anti-clockwise. Then human-made satellite is also there. It is roaming there in the space, a human-made satellite. It is used for study purpose. So it's an artificial body. So it is designed by the scientist to gather the information about universe. Or it is used for communication. INSAT and all is there, no, for communication purpose. So this is carried by a rocket and will be placed in the orbit. Around the Earth, they will place it. So this is also a point which is given in NCERT. That is why we have mentioned here. Now we'll go to the next slide. Okay, see this. So let us first erase all these things. Yes. So now we are going to see about the next term. And what is left over, especially the asteroids and the meteoroids. Okay, so that we'll move to that slide. This. So apart from the stars and planets, satellites, which we have seen, there are other heavenly bodies also. Okay, numerous tiny bodies, we can say, which moves around the sun. They also go around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids. They're found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter, and they're believed to be the pieces of planet which exploded after its birth. So they may be like Pluto and all. No, we are calling now it as a dwarf planet. So it is also a planet only. It has been blasted. Okay, so and then exploded, and then it is very small and it goes around the sun. The small pieces of small rock which move around the sun are called meteoroids. We call them as meteoroids. Sometimes, so this is asteroids and this is meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near the Earth and tend to drop. So they reach the Earth's atmosphere and will come inside. So during this process, due to friction, so with the air, there is atmosphere no around their Earth. So due to friction with the air, they get heated and burned. Okay, so they will burn and it causes a flash of light. That is why you will be seeing a flash of light falling from sky. So these are called as meteors. When it falls, we call that as meteors. Okay, when it is revolving around the sun, we call it as meteoroids. You have to note it. So they come down without even completely burn and they fall on the earth. Okay, so that then the scientists will go and collect it for study purpose and all. Acha, then we'll go to the next slide. So now, क्या हम देखा? We have seen what is galaxy, what is the universe, what is planet, what is satellite, what are called stars, okay, what are called asteroids, what are called meteorites. Then in the next slide, we'll talk about our solar system. We'll come back again to our solar system. We'll see more elaborate about the sun. See this diagram? This diagram also can be used for your friends. It's also one such government book we have taken. See this. So sun is our star. Okay, so we'll see more about the sun. Sun is the center of our solar system. It is huge and made of extremely hard gases. It provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. So that is why, due to the gravitational pull of the sun, that all the planets, so sun is here, it is like this, we can see like this, and all the other planets, the 8 planets, along with the gases, dust, and along with the asteroid belt, you have seen meteoroids, they are going around sun like this. Okay, so the sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. Despite being our nearest star, it is also far away from us. It doesn't mean it is like a touchable distance. Okay, so among the other stars, sun is the nearest star, but it is almost 150 million kilometer away from the Earth. So with the speed of light, usually we always compare in the space, we'll go with speed of light only, which is 3 lakh kilometer per second. The light of sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the Earth. This is another important point. 8 minutes to reach the Earth. Okay. So the light, then we are asking, apart from the sun, which is the nearest star to our solar system, that is Proxima Centauri. Then comes Alpha Centauri, it goes on. Okay. So this Proxima Centauri, the light from the Proxima Centauri, okay, it will take around 4 years. Imagine 4 years to reach the sun. Okay. But light from the sun, it takes 8 minutes to reach Earth. Okay. So this point is important. Then we are going to the next slide, which which will be about the planet Earth. Okay, so we'll see that. See this planets. First, we'll see about planets, then we'll talk about our Earth and all, and then moon. Okay, so first planets. And if you see this, there are two ways we can classify the planet. One is called as inner planets, a group of planets called inner planets. See this, you can see the term inner planets and outer planets. Another way, if you want to segregate, we can say as terrestrial planets and Jovian or gas planets. Okay, two types of classification can be given to planets. Among the group of eight planets है ना, एक type of classification we take it as inner outer, दूसरा type terrestrial Jovian. वो inner planets मतलब क्या है? So those चारों planet just going around the sun, है ना, and which is near to the sun, and the asteroid belt which we have मैं पहले बताया ना, asteroid belt है, कहाँ है वो asteroid belt? The planet between planet Mars and Jupiter. Anna. So here there is an asteroid belt. Yeah, hai, asteroid belt. This asteroid belt defines the border of inner planet and outer planet. So all the planets which is inside of the asteroid belt, that is from the sun, you take near to the sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. This four planet is called as inner planet. Okay, so you can we have mentioned here, see this. And the other rest four planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, is called as outer planet. Inner planet, as we said, between the asteroid belt. From the asteroid belt to the outer space, we call it as outer planet. Then दूसरों differentiation, terrestrial planet मतलब क्या है? That means they are Earth-like, okay? More similar to Earth. They are called as terrestrial planet. That is, they are made up of कैसे बना है और कैसे बनाना है. So they are made of rocks and metals. Mostly you will find rocks in it. Okay, so have relatively high density. They are very high dense. They are very thick, you can say. So they are called as terrestrial planets. So Earth is like that, no, similar to Earth, these planets will be. Again, these four planets are called as terrestrial planet. Then gas मतलब क्या है? वो they are बहुत बड़ा है, okay, larger comparative to terrestrial, and they have thick atmosphere. But here in terrestrial planet, atmosphere is very thin. Okay, they have thick atmosphere. Mostly they are made of helium and hydrogen only. Helium and hydrogen. Okay. Now we'll go to the next slide. See, theory so पहले बताया, Earth also one time पुराना time में इस type है. But abhi it is very suitable for life, na? So life to live. We'll talk this in the next module, right? So we are going to the next slide where we are continuing the differentiation between terrestrial, Jovian. This points NCERT में है. So it is better we एक time read करना चाहिए ना. So we have to read it. Now, see this. Terrestrial and Jovian. What and all we can differentiate. Terrestrial means it is formed in close vicinity of parent star, that is near. What is our parent? हमारा parent star क्या कौन है? Sun. हमारा parent star sun है. So it is in the close vicinity of parent star where it was too warm for gases to condense to solid particles. We call that as terrestrial planet. But Jovian, they are found at a quite distant location. Starting from Jupiter, you take. They are far away. Then second point, you can see solar wind was more intense near the sun, no, because sun is here. Sun's we flare from the sun. We call this solar winds. So that is very high, intense. It blew off a lot of gas and dust from the terrestrial planet. So it will take away. That is why I told you atmosphere is comparative to the Jovian planet. Oh, come hai. Okay. The solar winds were not all that intense to cause similar removal of gas from the Jovian planet. No, nahi. These planets, that means terrestrial planets, about chota hai, and that means not very, very small. Comparative to the Jovian planet, they are small. And they have unka gravity बहुत कम है, okay, and they cannot hold the escaping gases. But Jovian planet, These planets are bigger, bada hai, and their gravity holds the escaping gases. That is why we have thick atmosphere. So examples, that is not examples, these are our terrestrial planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. These are our Jovian planets. Okay. Okay. Now, the next slide, we'll be seeing about the planets. What and all you have to read about these planets. That I will tell you. See this. First, let us erase these lines. Yes, now it is visible. And you can see I have given important points only. You can read this. Take this slide, read it. That's it. If you want to see Mercury, what are the important points you have to know? This is the first planet. It is close to Sun. And now, पहले प्लूटो बहुत छोटा वाला है हमारा सोलर सिस्टम में प्लूटो इज छोटा छोटी प्लैनेट है बट नाउ Mercury is the chota planet because Pluto planet nahi hai. Okay? So that closest planet to Sun and it has no atmosphere. Imagine Mercury has no atmosphere. Okay? Venus. We call this as Earth twin. Why we call it as a Earth twin? Because uska size, shape, वो दोनों बहुत similar to Earth है. Okay? So that is why we call this as a Earth twin. And it is extremely hot. With it. So बहुत गर्मी है. The temperature of imagine 480 degrees Celsius. And its atmosphere has 96% carbon dioxide. Imagine children, carbon dioxide, which we say is very, the one we exhale out. 96% it has carbon dioxide. And poisonous gases like sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide is also present. Okay, so Venus. Then come to Mars. We call this as red planet. Okay. And it also has 95% carbon monoxide and reddish dust. But now we are discussing about life forms might exist in Mars. And that was also asked as question in UPSC. Okay, 15 years before. Jupiter, come to Jupiter. Largest planet of our solar system. That is Jupiter, big, bahut bada hai wo. Spinning ball of gas, we can say this, with no solid surface. Imagine, that is why I told you the inner planets or the terrestrial planets are more dense because they have solid surface. But the Jovian planet, gas planet hai, uska solid surface nahi hai, but gases hai. Okay, gas of ball of gas. Saturn you take, they are made of hydrogen cyanide. Imagine, poisonous. So lethal, which is highly poisonous gas and is characterized by a ring that surrounds it. So Saturn means always we would remember with a ring. Okay, like this it will revolve. Then come to Uranus, a very cold planet. Very cold planet, about Tandi hai, because it's far away from the sun. So this Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, this three planet hai na, uska surroundings hai, rings hai. Okay, so there are rings around them. The rings means how it is made of? It is made of small debris. Okay, dust, broken pieces. That is the ring. Then the last one is Neptune. It's much smaller than Earth. Okay, very small, cold, dark, with its surface coated with frozen methane. Uska surface mein frozen methane hai. So this way we can see these are some important points. We can read it. At least once we have to read it, keep it in your mind. That's it. Okay, remember comparing with the Earth. Then the next slide, which we have to see is about our Earth and our moon. Okay, our moon, right? Generally, we call satellite, all satellites as moon. So we are going to see about our moon. Now, first, let us see about the Earth. Okay, so what are the points we have to know about the Earth? From the NCERTs, we have to know. So the Earth is the 5th largest planet. Okay, so in size. And slightly flattened shape of the Earth, it's thoda unique hai. Okay, that's why the other planets, from the other planets, a farak padta hai the shape. So how it looks, it is slightly flattened at the poles, and that is why shape is given a different name. What is the name of the shape? Geoid. Geoid means it is unique, Earth-like shape. Okay, so from the outer space, if you see Earth, then it appears blue because its 2/3 surface is covered by water. If you take the surface of moon is completely, Earth is covered by water. That is why it looks blue in color, and that's why we call this as a blue planet. Blue planet. Okay, so Earth has another name called as blue planet. पहले हम देखा that Mars has another name called as red planet. Okay, so Earth next is Mars. If we look blue, Mars look red. Okay, then come to the next slide about Earth only. We will continue few more points related to Earth. Okay, so what are the other points we can see and see this? Once every 24 hours. Okay, so yes, once every 24 hours, the Earth rotates on its axis like a spinning top. Okay, that means rotation. I told you, no, the earth move around the sun. While moving around the sun itself, it rotates like this and move around the sun. So rotation is also taking place. It rotates. Okay. So the rotating on its axis. Axis means it's an imaginary line only. Nobody has drawn some line and separated and placed the earth over it. Okay. So like a top, it is rotating. That is the reason for day and night. Okay. Every 24 hours changes. Planet axis is an imaginary line passing through the center of the planet. Then the earth not only rotate around its axis is the imaginary line we have seen, but also revolves around the sun, goes around the sun. The earth completes one full circle around the sun. That is how much time it takes, kitna time uska chahiye, or that to go around the sun. I can say it takes for completing one orbit. Okay, we call this as one orbit, one revolution. 365 1 by 4 days it takes. Okay, so orbit is a path. Orbit means it's a path. If sun is here, the earth moves around the sun like this. This is called the path of the earth. So orbit is a path along which planet moves around the sun. And this is this line which is drawn. The path is called as axis. So in our solar system, earth is the only planet which is known to sustain life. Okay, so because it has air and water to support life. Vayu hai, pani hai. Okay, so meaty hai, like this, we'll see everything. Huh? Then come to the next slide. So this much is given in NCERT about Earth. Then we'll go to our next one, the satellite. Our satellite. We have given a name called Moon. Okay, so now we'll see about Moon. See this. Yes. Moon is the only natural satellite. Okay. So Moon is the only natural satellite of Earth. It is not a artificial satellite. We have seen that there is artificial satellite also. Scientists created it, fix it in the orbit. But this is a natural satellite. Diameter of Moon is only 1/4 of that Earth. But that means Moon is smaller to Earth. Moon is very small to Earth. But it looks very big. No. Even Sun is very small when you are seeing. But Earth looks very big. Anna, both, more or less both are of similar size. But Earth is smaller than Earth. Moon is smaller than Earth itself. Earth se choti hai. But it looks similar to sun when you're seeing from Earth. Why? Because it is closer to Earth. About 384,000 kilometers away. And hence light reflected by moon reaches us in 1.25 seconds. Imagine. From sun it takes 8 minutes to reach. But from moon it takes only 1.25 seconds. So it's very near. The moon moves around the earth in about 27 days. In your NCERTs, it is given us 27 days. But NASA has said it clearly. It takes 27.3 days. That is 27 days, 7.2 hours it takes for the for the moon to go around the earth. Okay, so it takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. But it is not the same with the case of Earth. Earth takes 24 hours to complete one revolution, and it takes 365 days to complete one 24 hours to complete one rotation, and 365.4 days to complete one revolution. Totally different. है So revolution का time ज़्यादा है comparative to rotation का time. But moon takes same time to rotate, to revolve around the earth. That is why, that is the reason we only see one side of the moon always. Only one side is visible to us. So the moon does not have conditions favorable other than this. These are some points you have to note. They do not have condition favorable for life. There is no air, वायु नहीं है, पानी नहीं है, मिट्टी नहीं है. Okay, moon में सारा things which and all is available in earth is not there in moon, and its surface is completely uneven. Okay, so it's not smooth, it's uneven. And it's very hot during day and very cold during the night. So it has also mountains, like our Earth. It has mountains, plains, depressions. That is why we can see shadows on the moon. In early days when we are very young, like child, we used to hear stories from our grandmother, our mother, like a lady is there in the moon, residing in the moon. That is why you see the figure of the lady or something like that, a rabbit in the moon. Okay, this kind of stories will have, but they are the shadows of mountains, plains, depressions. Okay, so now, yes. So we have completed, I think, most of all the slides related to the sun and the sorry the solar system. Okay, we have completed it. Let me see. Is there any slide remaining? That's it. Now we'll see the old questions. From 1995, I've taken all the old questions related to the NCERT and given here. Students, you should know one thing. And I hope you know it. Na, aap janta hai. Suppose you are doing the preparation since your school days or college, or you have given 2-3 attempts. You would definitely known by this time that questions often get repeated. Patterns also get repeated. Okay, old pattern again get repeated. Old questions can come as one point in your new question which they are going to take. So that is why I have taken all the questions from 1995 and given it for you. You can have use or make use of it. Okay, see this. We'll see the questions. Yes. A meteor is, we have seen this term in the notes. So meteor is, we can guess the answer here. See this. You can go back in the notes when you're studying, you can go back and check it again. So let me keep it open. So I'll go back the note and show. Rapidly moving star, a piece of, is it a rapidly moving star? No, it's not rapidly moving star, because star is not a meteor. We have seen that a meteor is a heavenly body which is a broken pieces of rock revolving around the sun. So it's not a part of a constellation. A comet without a tail. This term is there. Often question also comes related to comet, but in NCERT so far I have not crossed this term. That is why I have not given it. So the best answer is a piece of matter which has entered the Earth's atmosphere from outer space. That's the answer. See this. I'll go back and show you that. See here. Here we have seen about the meteoroids, and below this we have also seen about meteor. Okay, so this is the answer which we have to give. Now, so we can pick this answer. Now come to the second question. The group of small pieces of rock revolving around the sun between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. From the name itself, you can clearly understand it is asteroids. We have already did this and we have seen the diagram also. You can go back and check it. Now we'll move to the next one. Next question. See this. Which of the following star is nearest to the Earth? Okay, which of the following stars nearest to the Earth? Nearest to the Earth. They are not asking nearest to the sun and all. So you have to be very careful. And it is sun. And it is sun. Sun only is very near. Nearest to the sun is Alpha Centauri again. But nearest to the Earth is sun only. Okay. So that is around light takes 8 minutes to travel from there to here. But from Alpha Centauri, it takes almost, we have seen that 4 years to reach the sun. Then we'll go to the next question. See this. Consider the following statements regarding asteroids. This type of question has come. And there they have given. Asteroids are rocky debris, okay, of varying sizes orbiting the Earth. Asteroids orbit around the Earth. Yes, they are debris. Most of the asteroids are small, but some have diameter as large as 1,000 kilometers. This we are not sure about the size. Come to the next statement. The orbit of asteroids, but asteroids are small only. We have seen already broken pieces of planet. So orbits of asteroids lies between orbit of Jupiter and Saturn. This is completely wrong. We saw that between Mars and Jupiter only the asteroid belt is there. Okay, we have seen several times. So this is completely wrong. Then come to the options. Those with the 3 is completely wrong option. So this 3 are wrong. Then automatically 2 is right statement only. So 1 and 2 are right. Okay. Now go to the next question. Match this list. This kind of question was also asked previously in the UPSC. See this. match. The special characteristic, list 1, special characteristics, list 2, this name of the planet. Okay, here there is small correction. First, let us finish this, then we'll come. Smallest planet of the solar system, it was long back, 20 years before. No, so then it will be Pluto at that time. Largest planet of the solar system, Jupiter. Okay, so come to this option. D carries it. A is 4 and B is 3. Okay, then planet second from the sun in the solar system is Venus. C is 2, D is planet nearest to the sun is Mercury. See, there is small correction I told you. Smallest planet of the solar system now. Kya hai? Not Pluto, it is Mercury. Okay. Do the correction. Come to the next question. Among the following, which planet takes maximum time for one revolution around the Earth? Huh? So go to the map. Go to the map. Which will take maximum time for revolving around the Earth? See the map. That is why I asked you to study this map also. See this. Here we have shown. So that Earth, which takes time, like it is given 365 days. Mars takes 687. Venus takes 255, 88. Take Jupiter. Jupiter takes 11 years. After Jupiter, everything takes more number of years. So that means outer planet takes more number of years to revolve. Here, in the options which they have given, okay, they have come out with Earth, Jupiter, Mars and Venus. In this, automatically you know that Earth, Mars, Venus are all inner planets. They take more or less some 600, at most 600 years. Okay, but Jupiter takes years. 600 days, 680 days, something. But Jupiter takes years to go around. 11 years we have seen. So Jupiter is the answer. Come to the next question. See this assertion. The same face of the moon, okay, is always presented to the Earth. The moon rotates about its own axis. Let us erase. Okay, now see this. The same, the moon rotates about its own axis in 23.5 days, which is about the same time that is taken to orbit the Earth. Okay, so what is right, what is wrong? See this, it is very clear. We know that we have read this statement. Same face of the moon is always presented to you. That is right. The moon rotates about its own axis in 23.5 days. That is wrong. We have seen it is around 27 days, which is mentioned in NCERT, and it is 27 days, some 7.2 hours, which is, that's the right thing. So A is right, but B is wrong. So A is true, but R is false. This is the right option. Okay. Then we'll go to the next one. 8th one. See this. Existence of human life. Assertion is existence of human life is on Venus is highly improbable. Okay. And reason, Venus has extremely high level of carbon dioxide in its sun atmosphere. So this we have seen there in our notes. Yes, life cannot be there, possible, no possibility of it. Why? Because it is having high level of carbon dioxide. We are assuming like that. And that assumption is right? So both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. This is right. Which one of the following planets, come to the next question, which of the following planets has largest number of natural satellites or moons? Okay, this is a question. So for that, we can see Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, Venus. At that time it was Jupiter, but now if you are seeing this question now, that is Saturn. Okay, 145 moons it has. Then come to the next question. 10th and 11th. Maybe we'll finish with this. So see the question. It is saying, let me first erase this. Yes. See this. It is saying that to orbit around the sun, the planet Mars takes lesser time than the time taken by the Earth. Okay. That you have to go to the map, the diagram, which we have seen. No. So this is wrong. But the diameter of the planet Mars is less than that of Earth, because Mars takes 685 days something to go around the sun. And the diameter of planet Mars is less than here. That is right. Okay. So that means R is true. A is false, R is true, D is right option. In order of their distances, from the sun. Which of the following planets lie between Mars and Uranus? This you can close your eyes and say, which is lying between Mars and Uranus? That is Jupiter and Saturn. Okay, so this is the option. So once when you're thorough with your planets order, that's why I told you, read the planet order also, and the asteroid belt and number of moons and the sizes you have to know. Comparing it with the Earth, always have a map. Okay, so we have done relating to the NCERT, all these questions which UPSC pehle pucha na, all relating to the NCERT only I have given here. Other than this also, there are some questions related to the solar system and all that we are not doing in this module. Okay, students. Thank you all. So we'll meet again in the next module with the different name. Maybe it's related to the formation, the theories, all this we'll be seeing in the second module. Okay. So thank you for watching and kindly see this video, share it with your friends. And so that will be a bigger support for us. Like it, subscribe the channel. Kindly subscribe it to watch it. So we are doing this only in a free mode to help the students, okay, in the UPSC preparation. So kindly give your support. Thank you.